All right, as far as the injuries go, really, Felix had hurt his hand at the end, but continued to play. Listen, my hat goes off to Sean and the Bills. They did a nice job. They made plays when they needed to. Did a nice job with that. It's a great game to learn from for some of our young guys. Two good teams play each other. The margin between winning and losing is small, man, and so. And that starts with me. We can all learn from it and take something out of this and make us better down the road here. So we'll do that. It was good. I would tell you it was good to see our kicker kick. He had an opportunity here. Spencer did a nice job with the chances that he had. It was a nice pick by Connor on the interception. And Worthy and Noah had good days. Worthy will learn from the one on the sideline. We've got to take a peek at it on tape to see exactly what happened, but we were close on that one on the deep ball. So, and then Nazi led our team again with tackles. Time's yours.
Andy, what do you take away from this overall? Obviously, you guys have games, win or loss.
Yeah, so things you can learn. I mean, the main thing is that they're a good team, and if you have a few mistakes in there, they get capitalized on. But you keep battling, and normally good things will happen. But they did a nice job on that last drive, and so that's we got to take care of business on those.
I anticipate you're expecting they're going to go for it there on 4th down.
Yeah, I figured they probably would. Yeah.
Andy, on Josh Allen's touchdown run, how much of that is just Josh Allen? How much of that is tackling?
Yeah, listen, our guys, they were hustling their tail off to get to him. So he did a nice job. I give him credit for it. That's a tough one there.
Coach Xavier's had a couple of those close ones on the sideline. Is that more of a timing thing, or is that just a repetition?
Yeah, he'll get better at those, and then we'll get him the ball a little quicker as we go. So on that, but that I've got to see it. I want to look at it on tape and see exactly if he was able to drag his foot, if that was possible. If that's the case, then he can learn from it. Yeah.
Andy, Bills were pretty good today on 3rd and long. You notice any commonality, pretty good offense, obviously. Did you notice anything?
Yeah, they did a nice job with protection most of the time, and when they didn't, he moved around and made some nice throws. Listen, he's a good player, and he's got good players around him. So we've got to tighten up in those situations and make sure we do just a little bit better.
I know the Bills have stopped the run pretty well this year. What's the balance of what you guys have been running this year versus running?
Yeah, sure. That's where I probably could call some more runs when it was all said and done. But when we had opportunities, we did a pretty nice job with it. With the exception of the short yardage.
Andy, this is probably hard to answer, but how typically much do you get out of a regular season game when you do face a team in the postseason? I mean, are these points that you can draw on directly if you face the Bills in the playoffs? This experience.
I mean, listen, anytime you play them, you're familiar with them, but I'm not counting on anything other than getting back and getting ourselves ready for the next game.
McDermott this go around?
What's that?
Did you see anything different from Coach McDermott with the game plan this go around?
He did a nice job, though. Yeah. Okay. Oh, what you got?
Just the first quarter is obviously the passing game has been where you guys want the first quarter. What do you do?
Yeah. Obviously, the second play, you don't want that to happen. So I can help stay more aggressive with it down the road. So, yeah. All right, good.
No, I mean, they're a good defensive football team. They've been like that my entire career, and Coach McDermott does a great job of getting the guys in the right spots and the guys make plays. So it's a good football team, and they got us today.
You got to come with more?
Just obviously regular season. I believe you're undefeated at Orchard Park for today. How does that go in the mindset? Just first loss of the season. Just moving forward. How do you just motivate the guys to just?
Yeah, I mean, you can use it as fuel. I mean, like I said, it's a good football team, so I mean, nothing to hang your head on. I'm losing to them, but we feel like we can play better. So we'll get back to work and try to use this as a spark so that we can be a better football team in the end. And the undefeated thing was cool, but that's not our ultimate goal. So we'll keep building towards that.
Patrick, I know you've got great respect for Josh. What do you think of the last play? He was going for it.
Yeah, no, that was a great football play. I mean, I've seen the play that they ran. I saw it on the field, and I mean, that was not really an option. That's just a guy making a play in a big moment. And so whenever the play's not there, he does a great job of making plays happen. And I mean, that's what he did on that last play.
Obviously, the first fourth quarter drive you had seemed like you really picked up some momentum there. Just wondered, what is it about those moments? Did you feel like it was the moment that sort of brought it?
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of do or die. You gotta score, or the game's going to be over. And so we turned it on as an offense, and we were able to get down there and score a touchdown. But it wasn't enough today, and we got to have a better sense of urgency, or I have to have a better sense of urgency throughout the entire game.
Just wonder what you saw in the interception.
The first one or the second one?
The first one.
I saw a guy wide open. I just got hit and threw it 3 feet over his head, so I just can't do that.
Patrick, what do you want back kind of the most from this game, or is it going to be to your benefit to have this game happen this way?
I mean, you don't know. I mean, I'm hoping that it is a benefit. I mean, I'm not going to say we were relaxed, but at the same time, I feel like we were just coming away with these wins at the end of the game, and I think it's going to spark us to have more urgency, especially at the start of football games, especially with the offense, and that comes from me. And turning the ball over on the first drive is something you can't do in big games like this. And so the hope is that this is a spark for us, that we can play better football going throughout the rest of the regular season and into the postseason.
Patrick, you mentioned making it as a spark. Is this similar to the Christmas game last year?
No, not in a sense. I mean, you hope you have the same result to end it. I'll say that. But at the end of the day, and that's a really good football team. It's going to take your best football to beat great football teams, and we didn't play our best football today, and they went out there and beat us. I mean, that's how it rolls in the NFL. And so, all the respect to them, man. That's going to be a good football team that we'll probably see again.
Xavier's had some close, sideline plays that he's missed. Is that more of a timing thing, or is that, just repetition?
I mean, it's probably just me just throwing it more inbounds to the guy that's wide open for a touchdown. So if I throw it inbounds, it's a walk-in touchdown, and I just have to be better there.
You guys did such a good job not dwelling on the undefeated thing. Now that it's over, did it ride on you guys a little bit? Is that a hard thing to sort of sustain?
No, I don't think it did. I mean, I think more than anything, I think there was a confidence that we were going to make it happen at the end of games. I mean, whenever games are close, it can go one way. A guy like Josh can make a play, and then the game's kind of, in a sense, over. And so just trying to find ways to win games by not always one score, find ways to have more urgency throughout the entire game will be important for us to kind of go about going into this next week.
Patrick, you mentioned the chance or maybe likelihood of seeing them again in the postseason. In your experience, I mean, these games have not gone the same in the postseason for you. What do you get out of this game in the context of the Bills if you meet them again?
It's always a couple plays. I mean, like you said, the throw to Xavier, I keep that in bounds, get a touchdown on that drive. Maybe I call protection wrong, get a free rusher, and it kind of stalls out a drive. Or if a play here or there, that's kind of the difference of these games that we're playing. It's not like, I mean, it's two good football teams, and today Josh makes the play and we didn't. And so all credit to them, man. Like I said, it's a great football team, and it's all about a couple plays here and there that change the outcome of the game.
Patrick, obviously the Bills need extra guys back to sort of double team the star players, wide receiver one, tight end. Just what do you see from some of the other guys? You complete passes to different guys that made a play, Cole made a couple. What did you see from some of the other guys?
Yeah, I thought offensively we did a good job spreading the football around. Xavier came out hot, making plays. Hopefully we can keep him more involved throughout the entirety of the game. That goes with me giving him chances. But other guys stepped up. Noah, 2 touchdowns. Peyton with a big catch down in the red zone. You got to have that, and I think that's something that we can build on, as well as just getting the entire offense going. I mean, you see when we're rolling and we're hard to stop. It's just we have to have consistent.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter because the only thing I think that does matter is the win. But that was a great Buffalo team out there and played us extremely hard. All the guys on our side played extremely hard, grinded out from the O-line, receivers to Pat. And it's unfortunate that we lost, but that was a really good Buffalo team, and unfortunate that we lost, but we're looking forward to next week.
Obviously, these are two teams that have a lot of history playing each other in big games. what is, from your perspective, what do you think a game and member or a result like this actually means?
No, I mean, it's great, and it's a great atmosphere, and there's a great crowd out there. Buffalo brings it every time we come and play them. And it's a great football team. It's a playoff atmosphere, and, you know, they came out and they got the job done. And, you know, we're just looking ahead to next week and being better.
Anything else?
I guess how the undefeated thing now in the rearview mirror, how much does that help you guys focus on the next game? Maybe not so much pressure or whatever the attitude is going to be towards it moving on.
Yeah, I don't think we ever put too much stress on that whole aspect. We just take it game by game. Buffalo played a tremendous game, tremendous team, but we're really looking forward to next week. We're just going to come back out to practice, be the best possible team that we can in practice, learn from it, look at the film, and move forward. Listen to our coaches,